Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 2024 was a great year for WWE, and a lot of the credit goes to the company's CCO, Triple H, and the entire creative team. Aside from a vast improvement in the quality of the product, the company has done well in managing several of the big names on its roster. Fans should expect WWE to keep the ball rolling in the new year. Much like 2024, the upcoming year could see several new developments which may even change the landscape of the promotion forever. On that note, here are 4 bold predictions for WWE in 2025. John Cena is one of the biggest names in the history of pro wrestling. The Cenation leader, who is a 16-time world champion, will be retiring from in-ring competition in 2025. However, before that, he could eye another title reign in WWE. The creative team could have him win the 2025 Royal Rumble, leading to him challenging for the world title at WrestleMania 41. If that is indeed the case, Cena could script history by winning that elusive 17th world title to break Ric Flair's record. Real-life Bloodline member Lance Anoa'i reportedly signed with WWE a while back, while he was rumored to debut following Survivor Series. That didn't happen. That said, the company could be planning his return for the Raw's debut on Netflix. As fans must be aware, Roman Reigns will lock horns with Solo Sikoa in tribal combat on the Red Brand's debut on Netflix. However, the new Bloodline is expected to interfere in the match. Given that, Roman Reigns could have a secret weapon to deal with the heel stable, the OTC could have Lance Anoa'i debut during the match to help him even the odds against the Solo Sikoa-led Bloodline. Roman Reigns has failed to see eye to eye with Seth Rollins in the recent past. However, a shocking turn of events may see the former Shield brothers reunite in 2025. As fans must be aware, The Rock is rumored to return shortly to take charge as the leader of the new Bloodline. This potential angle could lead to a massive feud between the final boss and the OTC. If so, he could attempt to mend fences with his former Shield partner Seth Rollins to fight The Rock's Bloodline. Given Rollins' disdain for the High Chief, the Visionary making peace with the original Tribal Chief, leading to a partial Shield reunion makes sense. As mentioned earlier, John Cena will draw curtains on his career in 2025. However, he may not be the only name to retire in the new year. Aside from the Cenation leader, 4 other names could call it time on their illustrious careers. Rey Mysterio and AJ Styles have previously hinted at their retirements on several occasions. With the duo aging as gracefully as they have, the years of performing and non-stop travel could take their toll, and fans could see the last of them in 2025. Another potential name on the retirement list could be Brock Lesnar. The Beast has been on a hiatus since August 2023. However, he may finally make a comeback for one final run in the new year. Aside from that, The Rock could also call it a career after potential matches against Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes in WWE next year. As we look to 2025, WWE is in a period of constant evolution, with superstars rising and falling in prominence, and storylines shifting toward new, unpredictable directions. The WWE Universe is buzzing with speculation about what could happen in the near future, and the idea of Roman Reigns recruiting a monster, the Shield reuniting, and key retirements from WWE stars are all topics ripe for exploration. In this article, we'll break down these potential developments and look at 4 predictions that could define the landscape of WWE in 2025. Roman Reigns to recruit a monster. Roman Reigns, currently the undisputed face of WWE, has transformed into a powerhouse over the last few years. His character as the Tribal Chief has brought unprecedented success, having dominated both SmackDown and Raw while holding multiple championships. His reign at the top has been defined by his leadership of the Bloodline, a faction that involves his cousins, the Usos, and the unpredictable Solo Sikoa. The Bloodline story has captivated WWE fans worldwide, and Reigns' ability to elevate talent within the group has been key to its success. But what's next for Roman Reigns? One exciting possibility is Roman Reigns recruiting a monster to add to his ranks. Given his character's deep desire to remain dominant and control the WWE landscape, aligning himself with a terrifying, unstoppable force could be the next logical step for the tribal chief. In fact, Reigns has always demonstrated a propensity for adding more muscle to his side when needed. The idea of him recruiting someone like an unhinged monster could reignite his dominance in ways we haven't seen before. Who could this monster be? WWE has a few potential candidates that fit the bill, both from the current roster and from the indie circuit. 1. Bronson Reed, the Australian powerhouse, has been making waves on the main roster and is widely regarded as a potential future WWE monster. Reed's incredible size, combined with his agility, could make him a perfect fit to work alongside Reigns in his reign of terror. While Reed has been competing as a solo act recently, aligning with Reigns could elevate him to the next level while adding a frightening, dominant figure to the bloodline. 2. Omos. While Omos is a monster in his own right, he has yet to reach the full potential many fans see in him. Reigns could look to harness Omos' raw size and strength, positioning him as the enforcer of the bloodline. Omos and Reigns together could become an unstoppable force in WWE, with Reigns' cerebral approach to matches, paired with Omos' brute strength. 3. LA Knight's rivalry turn. Currently one of the most charismatic and popular superstars in WWE, LA Knight has thrived as a fan favorite. However, if WWE were to turn Knight into a more menacing character, perhaps even an ally to Roman Reigns, his charisma and ruthlessness could make him a monster in the minds of fans. This could result in a new dangerous faction that could dominate the WWE landscape for years to come. 4. A returning Bray Wyatt. Though Bray Wyatt has had a tumultuous time with WWE over the past few years, his return as The Fiend was one of the most unique and unsettling periods in WWE history. Reigns may be looking to recruit someone with a dark psychological edge that could match his own cunning and power. If Wyatt were to return in his Fiend persona, the alliance between him and Reigns would create an all-out chaotic and menacing duo that could terrorize WWE. The Fiend is unpredictable and dangerous, a perfect monster for Roman to command. The question becomes, what would this recruitment process look like? Roman Reigns, a master manipulator, would not simply make an offer. He would use every tool in his arsenal to bend the new recruit to his will. Whether through promises of power, influence, or simply the chance to be the most dominant faction in WWE, Reigns would sell his vision in a way that would be hard to resist. This could spark a dramatic storyline, featuring tense moments where the new monster is slowly molded into Reigns' vision for total control. 5-star retirements and endings. The WWE is home to some of the greatest legends in professional wrestling. As we move into 2025, some of WWE's most iconic stars are nearing the end of their careers. While these superstars may still be physically capable of performing, age and the wear and tear of a lifelong wrestling career will eventually catch up with them. While retirements are always emotional for both the fans and the superstars themselves, WWE will likely create meaningful stories around these retirements to give these legends the send-offs they deserve. Several WWE Hall of Famers and top stars may be nearing their final days inside the square circle in the coming years, and fans have begun to speculate which superstars could be heading towards retirement. 1. John Cena. John Cena, one of WWE's most recognizable stars, has already transitioned into a more part-time role as he balances his wrestling career with acting and other projects. Cena's matches have been few and far between over the past few years, with his appearances increasingly focused on special events rather than regular in-ring action. As Cena nears the final chapter of his legendary career, fans may witness his last big match at WrestleMania 41 or 42. A fitting send-off could see Cena passing the torch to a younger star, potentially one with a similar path to greatness, like Austin Theory. 2. Edge. Edge's return to WWE in 2020 was a momentous occasion, but after several years of competing at the top level, his body has endured significant wear and tear. With several high-profile matches under his belt, including a dramatic WrestleMania encounter with Randy Orton, Edge has already cemented his legacy as one of the greatest of all time. While there are still matches that fans would love to see, it's possible that Edge may retire in 2025, perhaps in a storyline that sees him finally accepting that his body is no longer able to compete at the same level. Edge's retirement would be celebrated as a tribute to his career. 3. Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch has been one of the top stars in WWE's women's division for several years now, with multiple championships and historic matches on her resume. However, as WWE continues to evolve its women's division, Lynch may soon find herself transitioning into a different role within the company. While she has not shown any signs of slowing down, 2025 could potentially be the year she steps away from the ring to pursue other interests, whether that's acting, mentorship, or behind-the-scenes work in WWE. These retirements will likely be built up with emotional storylines, where the superstars involved get the chance to bid farewell to the WWE Universe, possibly leaving their legacies in the hands of rising stars. As each of these stars retires, WWE will have to fill the void left by these icons, ensuring that the company remains fresh and exciting for its fans. The Shield reunites. An epic return? The Shield is one of the most iconic factions in WWE history. Consisting of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose, now Jon Moxley, the Shield changed the landscape of WWE in the early 2010s, dominating their way through WWE with their unique blend of teamwork, aggression, and unparalleled chemistry. The faction dissolved in 2014, but the trio has reunited several times since then for one-off matches, leaving fans to dream about the day when all three men could come together once more for a full-fledged return. Could 2025 be the year the Shield reunites once more? While each of its members has moved on to become a top star in their own right, there remains the possibility that the group could reform for one final run. A reunion could happen for several reasons. 1. A unified battle against a new threat. WWE could build an entirely new faction of ruthless superstars who challenge Reigns and his dominance. The Shield could come together to fight against this new threat, just as they did in 2012 when they first debuted. The stakes could be raised even higher, with the Shield fighting to stop a faction that represents everything they oppose. 2. A farewell match. The Shield could reunite for one final match to give fans the ultimate nostalgic moment. After years of incredible individual accomplishments, Reigns, Rollins, and Ambrose could come together for one final showdown at a major event like WrestleMania or SummerSlam. 3. The passing of the torch. The Shield could reunite to help elevate the next generation of WWE superstars. This storyline could revolve around Reigns passing the torch to a new trio of wrestlers, similar to how the Shield first made their mark. Rollins and Ambrose could return for the ultimate generational handoff. 4 WWE predictions for 2025. 1. The Bloodline's dissolution. The Bloodline story has been one of the most captivating in recent memory, but by 2025, WWE could begin the process of disbanding the faction. After all, Reigns will likely face challenges from within, particularly with Solo Sikoa potentially becoming a threat to his reign. The dissolution of the Bloodline could lead to new rivalries, including the possibility of a massive showdown between Reigns and Sikoa. 2. Women's division evolution. The rise of WWE's women's division will continue, with superstars like Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair likely being at the forefront of this evolution. Expect major pushes for rising stars such as Io Sky, Liv Morgan, and others who could form new factions or rivalries, building an even more competitive women's roster. 3. The return of CM Punk. CM Punk's return to WWE has been a topic of speculation for years. While his tenure with the company was short-lived, his return could be a game-changer. 2025 could be the year that Punk comes back to WWE, either as a challenger to Roman Reigns or in a massive showdown with the likes of Seth Rollins or Randy Orton. 4. The rise of the next big star. with the potential retirements of WWE legends, 2025 could see a new wave of superstars emerging as the next big stars. Names like Austin Theory, Gunther, and Carmelo Hayes could rise to prominence, marking the beginning of the next generation of WWE talent. In conclusion, WWE's future in 2025 is filled with endless possibilities, from Roman Reigns recruiting a monster to the return of The Shield and the anticipated retirements of top stars. As WWE continues to evolve, expect thrilling storylines, emotional retirements, and new rivalries to shape the company for years to come. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.